Tonight, unintended consequences. Why Wisconsin bars and restaurants are seeing a surge in customers from Minnesota. Plus, vaccine distribution as the rollout moves closer. A look at how it could get to more rural areas. And later, going viral. Why the pristine ice on some northeastern Minnesota lakes has been quite the talker this winter.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Mack. Kristen is off tonight. Thanks for joining us. Since Minnesota Governor Tim Walz ordered a shutdown in mid-November, restaurant and bars in Superior have been seeing quite the boom in business. CBS3's John Cardinelli spoke with a couple bars and restaurants to see just how much of their business has been coming from Minnesotans since the latest restrictions.
Some Minnesotans are finding themselves making the trip across the bridge to Superior more often these days.
There's not a lot that makes me want to go to Wisconsin, but other than that, it's just this.
This being that bars and restaurants are open.
The shutdown in Minnesota that Governor Walz has instilled is assisting border cities like Superior, border cities like Hudson, in the fact that people can easily get to a place.
Owner of Thirsty Pagan, Steve Canal, says even though his bar is operating at 25% since Minnesota's most recent shutdown, business is up.
People from Minnesota are stealing over, and it's probably increased our business, I would say about 30 to 40%.
It's not just Thirsty Pagan.
And I also been getting a lot of calls just to see if we're open or we're doing dine-ins from Minnesota, you know.
Alvaro Valencia, manager of Guadalajara Mexican restaurant, says as of lately, 60 to 70% of the IDs the restaurant checks are from Minnesota.
Well, I would say we are definitely making much more. I would say our sales probably increased about, 50 to 60%.
Other border cities like Hudson, Wisconsin have been experiencing similar influxes and are considering putting a curfew in place to stop Minnesotans from coming over. And Superior Mayor Jim Payne says the city has had similar conversations.
We have these conversations pretty frequently. I will be having a conversation again tomorrow morning, and the council will be considering another emergency resolution next week. So these are very timely.
While an ordinance could potentially put an end to the surge in business Superior bars and restaurants are seeing, some owners say they will comply.
What we are about following the rules that are set forth towards us.
Whatever helps get us back on track and get back everything to normal, that's all I could, say on that part.
Both the Thirsty Pagan and Guadalajara have a limited capacity at their establishments. The Superior City Council will meet next Tuesday. Meanwhile, Wisconsin's governor is encouraging everyone to shop local. Governor Tony Evers says the state has given local businesses more than $360 million in CARES Act money since the pandemic started. While it's a big help, he's asking you to keep local businesses in mind this holiday season.
You can do that by shopping locally, for example, by frequenting local bakeries and coffee shops, buying from local businesses virtually, or by tipping a little extra when you can.
Wisconsin currently has an executive order asking you to consider staying home. The state's restaurants, bars, retail, and more are open for in-person services. Some Minnesotans could get their first dose of a COVID vaccine before Christmas. Governor Tim Walz made that big announcement today. So who will be the first to get the vaccine? Esme Murphy looks at Minnesota's rollout plan of what will be a limited supply to start.
We're expecting this sometime in the next week or so.
Governor Tim Walz says while the first vaccines will start soon, it will take months to vaccinate everybody in the state who wants it.
Every Minnesotan will get this, and while 2020 was tough, 2021 looks like it brings us the end state to a lot of this.
The vaccine will be distributed in this order. Group 1A is the first group, which includes healthcare workers and residents of long-term healthcare facilities. Group 1B is first responders, including EMTs, police, and firefighters. And Group 1C are people 65 and older. But officials say they will have to prioritize even within these high-risk categories. While 500,000 people are in the high-risk 1A category, Minnesota will only have access to an estimated 180,000 vaccines in the first 4 weeks. Minnesota's top legislative leaders joined the governor to show support for the vaccine. But one leader, Republican Senate Majority Leader Paul Gazelka, who has had COVID, did not raise his hand to say he will definitely get the vaccine. While he is not in a high priority category, he wants to wait.
I am not anti-vaccine in any way. I just want to see what the data is as we move forward.
The governor and health officials stress with the slow rollout of the vaccine, it's critical that the public continues to take precautions.
Just because the vaccine is coming right now, it is not a panacea to get us through this. The most effective thing we can do is masks, social distancing, mitigation, testing, and quarantining.
Governor Walz and health officials say they will be working hard to convince Minnesotans that this vaccine is safe. Recent national polls show that more than 40% of Americans say they are reluctant to get the COVID vaccine.
Meanwhile, leaders in rural portions of Minnesota are preparing for the vaccine to begin being distributed. While there's excitement surrounding the idea, there's a little concern as well, as rural areas might not have the ideal capacity to store the vaccine. CBS 3's Ryan Campo shows us how the process might work for parts of our region.
Grand Marais Mayor J. Aerosmith Decoux is concerned about how the distribution of this vaccine will work for his rural community.
The thing that concerns me about the distribution of the vaccine is our ruralness, how far we are from all of these different facilities that have produced the vaccine.
Once it's removed from the freezer, it only has a shelf life of 5 days, something that is also concerning to Aerosmith Decoux.
We have not only the time frame of having these arrive, but also how can we get these into the right people, match up those doses with the people who need it, and make sure it's all done within the proper time frame to make sure that the vaccine is still viable.
While still waiting for the emergency approval from the FDA, Aerosmith Decoux says they're finalizing the details surrounding distribution.
Pretty much all of the distribution is going to be happening at the clinic and the hospital. Those are our healthcare centers. They meet the needs of the community.
Meanwhile, Duluth Mayor Emily Larson says she is excited that all corners of the state will be represented when it comes to distribution of this vaccine.
Just knowing it's out there, knowing there is a plan, knowing there's a plan to get it to people geographically, knowing there are priority groups that are being paid attention to, knowing that there are issues of disparity that are being factored in, gives me confidence.
Unlike rural areas, Duluth has quick access to cold storage for the vaccine, with plans to use hospitals and UMD to store the vials.
People are stepping up and offering everything they can. That's certainly true. And yes, we will work with those institutions to partner with cold storage and other things that need to be done.
Both mayors say they still need the communities to social distance and wear masks until all residents receive the vaccine. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, UW Health is training staff to administer the vaccine to frontline healthcare workers. UW Health will play a major role in distributing and administering the Pfizer vaccine and other vaccines that follow over the coming weeks and months. Health officials say wide availability of the vaccines is still months away, and people should not call their healthcare providers to schedule a vaccination, and there are no wait lists for the vaccine at this time. And Dave's here for a quick look at the weather. Dave, a lot of cloud cover out there for some of us today.
Yeah, it's that same story we've been talking about for over a week here. High pressure one day, a little trough of low pressure the next day, then a high comes around. So today it was a low pressure day, cloudier sky. Tomorrow it's going to change. Temperature-wise, we changed towards warmer than normal. Normal highs 24. We made 35 here today. Now for the month of December, we've been awfully dry. Yeah, it's been dry and snow-free for like 2 weeks. And for the month of December here so far, 35/100ths of an inch shy for rain equivalent times 10 means we're short 3.5 inches of snow. And by the weekend, we may have a slight light snow chance, but it's not a great one. What we have going on tonight then is a clearer sky coming around as high pressure builds in for Wednesday. Wednesday sky conditions should range from clear to partly cloudy, and it will be warmer than normal again with a morning low of 27 and a daytime high of 40. By Thursday, we cloud up again, and some northern towns could start to taste the first snows we've had in a bit. Will it add up? I'll give you the latest ideas on that coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Some Duluth City councilors are proposing to wait to charge people for using plastic bags. Last year, councilors passed an ordinance charging 5 cents for every plastic bag carried out of a Duluth business. That was supposed to go into effect in April. It was delayed due to the pandemic. Now it could be delayed again. On Monday, counselors will consider postponing the charges until 3 months after both the city and state health emergencies have ended. Serving those with the mental health crisis can be a challenge in the Northland's more rural areas, but Douglas County's Mental Health Coordinated Community Response Team is hoping new funding will bring more resources to the area. The team is receiving $400,000 in state grant funding to help find more resources, create new crisis response models, and community outreach.
We're trying to create a new model in Douglas County so that when somebody is in a mental health crisis, they can actually get a response that is focused on what it is that they need and natural supports from like people and friends and maybe neighbors that could actually be a part of helping them.
Oftentimes, people are sent to the hospital when having a crisis, which team members say does not help in every situation, and these resources can make more options available. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, why the ice in the Boundary Waters is catching a lot of people's eyes.
And outside the Boundary Waters, folks are hoping for some ice. Here, this live look at Ashland is showing that Chequamegon Bay is still open for the most part. But things could change as temperatures cool this week. First, we'll spike tomorrow near 40. After that, temperatures will tumble a bit. Will that help egg on some snow this weekend? Well, like I promised, we'll give you the latest on that right after our break.
For coverage that matters most to you, tune to CBS 3.
Being overweight may lead to high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, a weakened immune system, and can make COVID-19 even more risky. At Healthy Systems USA, get your free weight loss consultation from the comfort of your own home. Call or go to healthysystemsusa.com.
My name is Dr. Brian Thompson, and I work at the Fairview Masaba Clinic in Nashwauk. There's something special about the Fairview team. We have this incredible drive to help our patients, in addition to knowing many of them personally, and so we get a better sense of what their needs are, both medically and personally. It's hard to describe. It's almost like in the olden days when everyone had a neighborhood doctor. We live in the area, our kids go to the same school, this is our home, and we're here to help.
Fairview Range, we're here.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Mariah Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. Plus, subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
Make it the best holiday ever with the True Love Guarantee at Numi Jewelers. Dazzle her with a gift she's guaranteed to love. We're so sure she'll love the piece you choose that we'll even exchange it if she doesn't. True love is guaranteed at Numi Jewelers.
Being overweight may lead to high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, a weakened immune system, and can make COVID-19 even more risky. At Healthy Systems USA, get your free weight loss consultation from the comfort of your own home. Call or go to healthysystemsusa.com.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS 3 for up-to-date coverage morning and night. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, ice is forming around the region despite our warm spell. Here's a picture up on Lake Vermilion just outside of Sedan near McKinley Park. Nancy McCready took this shot. Already have ice houses out there on the lake. Some lakes are reporting around 6 inches of ice, but please remember the Coast Guard family's rule of thumb that no ice is ever truly safe. Our advice in that family is always to wear a life jacket under your coat if you're out on the ice and carry some of those ice picks around your neck. Be ready to self-rescue. Well, Let's talk about what's coming up weather-wise here now. Hopefully we'll get temperatures good enough to support ice around our region and put a little snow on top of it too. We're getting towards the holidays, and a little bit of fresh snow on the ground always makes the spirit bright, but there's a few towns around our area that are lacking right now and others that only have a very thin veil on the ground. There is a slight chance for snow coming our way Thursday through Saturday, and we'll show you that in just a bit. Right now, current conditions include 34 degrees for the airport temperature in Duluth, a westerly, northwesterly winds going 10 miles per hour, and our air pressure, thanks to a trough of lower pressures on the low side today, 29.77 inches of mercury. But overnight tonight, that'll be replaced by a high, and sunshine comes back for tomorrow. Current temps in the Upper Peninsula go from 30 to 33 degrees, and the range of Wisconsin temperatures has a cool of 32 at the Solon Springs Airport to 38 degrees just there in the lake on the point. Getting into Minnesota, the east central parts running 34 to 36, and that's a pretty close run there on the North Shore, 34 to 36 as well. Iron Range towns are dipping now towards the lower 30s, and I think overnight low temps tonight likely will be in the mid to upper 20s for many of our towns. One last pretty warm night here and a really warm day tomorrow near 40 before we do start to cool for the weekend. Doppler map right now shows the trough of lower pressure in place is keeping the clouds up in the sky, and a few border areas here and into the UP were threatened with a couple of snow flurries and even a rain-snow mix, but it didn't stick around long, didn't add up to much. And frankly, I don't think the situation for the weekend's going to add up to much either. But for tomorrow, our low pressure system goes. Higher pressure builds in, should make it dry, keep it mild. Snow fans are pinning their hope on this system. On Thursday, it could bring flurries and light snow to northern Minnesota from the ranges to the border. And then for Friday and Saturday, as this low goes to the south of our area, there's maybe a 20 to 30% chance the rest of us will get perhaps a dusting to an inch or so, but it's not a great chance at all. Tonight in Minnesota, low temps 23, inland 30 by the lake, mostly cloudy sky above all zones. And in Wisconsin and Michigan, lows there 24 to 29. For tomorrow, with the high building in, Wisconsin, Michigan runs 40 to 45 degrees, a good 15 degrees warmer than normal. And it's a similar but slightly lower range of temperatures in Minnesota tomorrow, about 37 to 43. Here's the extended forecast that shows temperatures descending as the week goes on. And snow chances for the Rangers on Thursday could be around 40%, but that falls to 30% on Friday for the rest of us and clings to a tenuous 20% chance on Saturday before the sun arrives again come Sunday, Tony.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, videos of northern Minnesota are going viral as crystal clear ice is formed across lakes in the Boundary Waters. Lisa Meadows talked to some people enjoying the view at Seagull Lake and explains the odd occurrence.
This year was super rare. I know some of my friends who have lived here for 25 years have never seen it like this.
Ice as clear as glass stretches for miles along Seagull Lake in the Boundary Waters of northern Minnesota.
It was breathtaking. Like I couldn't believe I was there, for one. Couldn't believe that I was on Seagull Lake ice skating in the Boundary Waters. It was just like this most amazing feeling ever. It was magical. And then, the sunset and there's snow on the trees and, it was just absolutely beautiful.
Matt and Cassidy Ritter took advantage of the rare opportunity by ice skating on the lake after the ice formed this past week.
It was glare ice and it was smooth. It wasn't even, there was no snow on the ice. There was nothing. It was quite eerie a little bit. Even both the dogs were a little bit unsure of it because they could see through. And
weather conditions have to be just right for the crystal clear lake surface to form.
Calm winds and the lack of snow, caused the ice to just form. It wasn't being disturbed. It wasn't, the wind wasn't picking it up and moving it around, and the snow wasn't accumulating on the ice. So it was basically just like a sitting cup of water outside.
It may have looked like walking on water, but the ice was actually 4 or 5 inches thick across much of the lake.
It got especially unique when you were near the shorelines and we're going over boulder piles and stuff. It was crazy. We even saw some fishing lures and different things, so that was pretty cool as well.
Photographers from across the state have been flocking to Seagull Lake and Loon Lake to take in this rare and beautiful landscape.
All of Grand Marais was probably there. It was really cool to see. It's hard to see a community aspect in such a crazy time, so it was cool to see everyone getting out and doing something and getting outside.
Quite the sights there. As Lisa said, they measured the ice to be about 5 inches thick. A reminder, it should be at least 4 inches before you walk on it. Still to come, how a classic Christmas production is still going on despite the pandemic, all with a little help from CBS3.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Hey, no cell phones at the table. But it's Grandma.
Hi, Mom. Slumberland's biggest Thanksgiving sale in 3 years is held over. You'll get an additional 25% off our already low prices at Slumberland.
Medicare isn't everyone's favorite thing to shop for, but with UCare, it might be worth a browse because right now, UCare is offering a $0 premium plan statewide. And unlike original Medicare, you also get prescription drugs, doctor visits, dental, hearing, and glasses. Fire off any questions to a decomplicator today. Hey, it's what we're here for. UCare, people-powered health plans.
Frost River, makers of packs, bags, and accessories, combines genuine American-made quality with heritage materials. Handcrafted in our newly renovated Duluth retail workshop, Frost River packs, luggage, and shoulder bags are built to withstand the wilderness, yet be ideal for everyday urban adventures. Quality Minnesotan craftsmanship and designs built to last more than a lifetime. Conveniently located in the Lincoln Park Craft District. Visit our retail store this holiday season for a complete offering of made-in-the-USA goods in person or anytime online.
Menards is filled with great ideas for getting your home organized. Start with help from Closet Culture. Closet Culture products combine wood and metal to let you create elegant and sturdy storage that's easy to install. And check out all the great storage options from Dakota Closet Systems, like this Java wooden wardrobe that looks great and is easy to install. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Greetings to you all from Menards. There's always a way to make joy America, so it's time to get to it. And with the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event, we're here to help. We're giving you the best deals of the season on the adventure-ready Ford Ranger and the Built Ford Tough Ford F-150 to help you make some extra joy this year. Because this season will be as bright as ever. Ford, built for the holidays. Now get over $10,000 in total savings or lease an F-150 for just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
With all this family fun time, you need a good night's sleep. Come to Slumberland's huge Thanksgiving mattress sale and get an extra 25% off our already low prices. Get this Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress for just $399. Only at Slumberland.
Duluth Casino is having a sock drive now through December 15th.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt this morning.
And the below average trend
Thanks so much for joining us. So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m. on CBS3. To stay up to date with the news and weather that impacts you and your community, continue watching CBS3.
The Kelly Clarkson Show right here.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS3.
The Nutcracker Ballet is a long-standing Christmas tradition. It just so happens to be one of my favorites, too. But due to the pandemic, it won't take the stage this year. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo shows us the new way the Minnesota Ballet is bringing the Nutcracker to life and to your living room.
For decades, the Nutcracker has been a Christmas-time classic. Duluth's Minnesota Ballet normally performs in front of a live audience, but had to adapt to COVID restrictions.
We had to rethink this and figure out how can we do this, make it imaginative, make it compelling to the audience to want to see it.
To continue the holiday tradition, the ballet will be pre-recorded, mixing traditional dances with the Northland twist, incorporating the Depot and Glen Sheen into the storyline.
We're kind of guiding them in the story a little bit more than allowing them to kind of view things on their own. It makes for a more guided tour, I would say, of the story.
Dancers are hoping this new take on the Nutcracker brings all the same feelings.
The holiday spirit and just a sense of joy and excitement and happiness for the holidays.
Experiencing the familiar fairy tale from the comfort of home.
I just hope that we can give them a little escape from, the drain of COVID.
you know, and just a little fantasy and back to some semblance of normalcy.
It's the Nutcracker reimagined for 2020.
I think that, you know, a reimagining is always an exciting opportunity for the audiences to look at something from a different point of view.
A new journey for an old tradition, brought right to your living room.
Looking forward to that. You can watch the ballet performance on Monday, December 21st from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on CBS3. Still ahead in sports, UMD looking to make it 4-0. Kelly's in with the highlights from Omaha coming up next.
Eye on Mining is brought to you by Iron Mining Association, Range Regional Airport, and Miners National Bank of Evelyn.
Imagine building your Range Regional Airport without the mining industry. Now, imagine air travel without mining. We couldn't imagine that either. Welcome to Range Regional Airport, serving and supporting the Iron Range.
Are you a veteran and a homeowner? Then think Streamline and maybe save yourself hundreds of dollars every month on your mortgage. A VA Streamline refinance is just for veterans and lowers your mortgage rate so you can save on mortgage payments every month, every year. And it's easy to qualify. You don't need pay stubs, a W-2, bank statements, or a home appraisal. And mortgage rates now are very low. Veteran and homeowner? Call 888-327-6866.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
Keeping yourself and your family safe from germs and bacteria is made easy with Cetus ultraviolet technology for sterilization. Through time-tested ultraviolet irradiation, killing 99% of dangerous microbes is simple and effortless. UV light technology is faster and more reliable than water-based disinfectants. Now easier than ever to live germ-free. Visit www.cetusonline.com. That is CETUSonline.com.
At Miners National Bank of Evelyn, we know it takes knowledge, dedication, and teamwork to be the home loan experts. With over 115 years and 4 family generations, we have proven we have the experience to be the best in the business. For your first or next home loan, call the experts you can trust at Miners National Bank. Their teamwork is unmatched, and they will bump out any rough spots along the way. Make your house a home with Miners National Bank.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Coming up Tuesday on CBS3 this morning, more COVID-19 vaccine updates as the U.S. moves closer to authorization.
And the dry and mild stretch continues. I'll have a look at your Tuesday forecast.
So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
Imagine building your Range Regional Airport without the mining industry. Now, imagine air travel without mining. We couldn't imagine that either. Welcome to Range Regional Airport, serving and supporting the Iron Range.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
3-0, not too shabby at all. That is in reference, of course, to the UMD men's hockey team and their start to the 2020 season down in the NCHC pod. Tonight, taking on the Miami Redhawks for the second time. On Sunday, the Bulldogs came away with the 5-3 win. The Redhawks opened up the scoring in the first as Chase Plutsky gets one past tonight's starter, Zach Stayskal, who takes over for Ryan Fanti. The power play goal makes it 1-0. They capitalize in the second, UMD rather. Tanner Latteru gets a stick on a rocket from Wyatt Kaiser. Kaiser, the freshman from Andover, has been outstanding on the blue line for the Dogs through 4 games. Then they finally capitalize on a power play goal. Kaiser again, and it's Nick Swaney that finishes it off as UMD takes the 2-1 lead. Miami does get one back to tie it up, but who else is going to come through to take the lead right back? It's fewest penalty minutes in the NCHC last season, a.k.a. Kobe Roth, nets his 5th of the season, 5 goals. The War Road native makes it 3-2. UMD adds one more on an empty netter. It wasn't pretty, but a win is a win is a win. UMD improves to 4-0. And as for the early games in the NCHC today, Colorado College picked up 2 points with a shootout win over Western Michigan, and Denver picked up their first win, 3-2 over number 1 ranked North Dakota. That's got to have Bulldog fans happy. The Bulldogs take on the Fighting Hawks on Thursday. And prior to Thursday's game, you are not going to want to miss Dog Dynasty Bubble Hockey. We were recapping all of the action so far from the first ever college hockey bubble. We'll hear from players, coaches, and staff on the unprecedented and unique start to this college hockey season. That is Thursday, December 10th, before puck drop in Omaha at 7 p.m. on My 9 Sports. You can also catch a replay of the special right here on CBS3 on Sunday at noon. And a reminder that almost all of UMD's games from the pod you can catch right here on My 9 Sports. And then after that, they return home to Home Sweet Amsoil Arena. The regular season is slated to begin following the pod in teams' respective home arenas on January 1st. And a full list of games being broadcast on My 9, as well as the entire hockey schedule, is on our website, CBS3Duluth.com, and is subject to change. It took an overtime, but the Gopher men's basketball team improves to 5-0 with a win over Boston College down at Williams Arena tonight. Marcus Carr leads the way with 22 points. Undefeated is the key phrase tonight. We've been talking a lot about hockey lately, but soon basketball will join back in. The UMD basketball teams will open their seasons just after New Year. And as we inch closer to tip-off, the NSIC is already making some adjustments. The men's and women's teams were originally planning on playing identical schedules this season, featuring double headers on game days, but the NSIC has changed course on that idea and will now be separating the two teams. Instead, they'll play their own schedules and travel separately. The men will open up at home against Winona State, while the women will travel to Winona State. Both openers are on January 2nd. And looking ahead even further, the Northwoods League announced their schedule for the summer of 2021 today. The pandemic took away the Duluth Huskies season last summer, so these highlights are from 2 summers ago. But as of now, they are set to be back. The Huskies openers tentatively set for Monday, May 31st against Waterloo at Wade Stadium. Northwoods League Commissioner Ryan Voss said in a statement that he would like to take a step toward normalcy this summer. Wouldn't we all, with the hopes of mirroring that 2019 season? Last summer, the Huskies were unable to host any games after the city limited gatherings at Wade Stadium. And that's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
When facing a major healthcare decision, it's wise to seek a second opinion from a team of established experts. Financial decisions deserve the same level of care and expertise. At MPPL Financial, we develop your plan by assembling a personalized team that includes experts in multiple disciplines. So the result is a coordinated care plan that covers all areas of your financial life. Your outcome depends on the quality of care you receive. Call today to set up your free second opinion consultation or visit MPPLfinancial.com.
Hurry into Fleet Farm to get the best deals of the week. Save big on things like Fleet Farm pistachios. A 1-pound bag, $5.99. Pennzoil full synthetic motor oil, 5 quarts, only $9.99 after rebate. And Wild Delight Nut and Berry Wild Bird Food, a 20-pound bag, $17.99. Plus, buy a $100 Fleet Farm gift card and get a $10 Fleet Farm gift card for free. Gifting just got easier. Fleet Farm, we've got you covered.
Hi, Hunter Ellis here for Night Hero Binoculars by Atomic Beam. These binoculars let you see anything, even in pitch black darkness. Gotcha. The secrets are powerful wide-angle atomic beam laser that reveals objects up to 150 yards away, hidden by darkness. During the day, Night Hero gives you 10 times magnification. And when the sun goes down, press the Night Bright button to see clearly in the dark. Light up garbage-eating critters or spot thieves before they even get close. Call or click now and get Night Hero binoculars with laser illumination technology for just $39.99. You'll also get a protective carrying case, yours free. Order right now and you can double it. Plus, get our best-selling Atomic Beam flashlight, just pay separate fee. We'll even ship them to you free. You can get it all, but you have to order now.
Call 1-800-850-1828. That's 1-800-850-1828. Or visit ByNightHero.com. That's ByNightHero.com. Order now.
It's the season for streaming and the perfect time to power up all your devices with Extreme Internet. Call today and save with prices as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Go dashing through your shows with amazing speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Powerful in-home Wi-Fi and 99.99% network reliability. Enjoy the gift of high-speed entertainment for as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Dial 844-EXTREME2. Hurry, offer ends December 21st.
Men's Wardrobe by Mainstream Fashions for Men. The annual Gift Givers sale is going on now through December 31st. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Well, that's all the news we have for your Tuesday night. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a great night.